What's up, crypto junkies? It's Jay, and welcome to part 7 of the pre-ICO series. The pre-ICO hustle, you've been following along. It's been a little while since I checked in because where we left it is I had then bought all the coins and we were waiting for the ICO to kind of end, and now lending, exchanges, movement, traction to happen, right? And it's happened on a lot of them. So it's time to check in with 4 sites and let you know what's going on with them. And then also to give you updates on where the rest of them fall, okay? So we're gonna talk a little bit more about some of the strategy that I've got involved in this, and hopefully you just walk away with some great ideas for what your plan is with the lending ICO stuff, okay? Because here's the thing, you know me, opportunity windows, right? There's a lot of opportunity windows with this, okay? A lot of money to be made. Does not speak into how long the platform will last and all those deeper questions. This is just like at the surface level, how do we cash in at the opportunity of the ICO and get out? That's all we're really talking about. In the videos to come, we'll talk a little bit more about future strategy and things like that. But anyways, let's dive in. So first big update, if you remember, Phicoin, which is basically ARC, ARC now, is the ticker for it. This is one where, what did I get? I got 1,200 coins worth. I don't know where this money is from. I think this is from affiliate commissions maybe in this account. This is what we've got. If you follow them on Telegram, which most of these sites, they have a Telegram or a Twitter, I suggest following those. If it's an unlocked Telegram where everybody can join and post, do not join it, because those are literally just fests of just horrible posts and porn and weird stuff, and like everybody complaining and crying all day long about
when's the coin gonna open, what's going on, they scammed me, they took my money. Like,
if that was really questions, then you deserve not to be in this at all. Like, just get out, go home, find something else to do, stop doing it. Because if you're still got those questions and you've already put money in the platform, I'm sorry, you're just an idiot. If it's a muted channel to where they just post, the admin, and everybody just reads, like basically a read and react channel it's called. If it's one like that, then follow it. Eras is one of those. So basically they published, the lending opened up on, I believe, the 26th, which was yesterday technically, and it opened at a $3 value of the coin. Now, nothing is really going on outside, just the lending platform is open at this point. So for everybody who wants to run, go nuts, and lend, go for it. What I suggest, and what's actually a smarter decision, is to wait for the exchange. When the exchange opens up, that's when the dollar value goes up, meaning that the ARC coin goes up in price. And what I'm looking to see is I'm looking to see like some $10, $15, $20 action on this, $30, $40 action on this. So let me just take a second and share my overall strategy with you, because I've had a lot of people ask in the community, and I think this is the best way to win and get the best of every piece of this thing, right? Just like how you see with like Hextra and Dav and a lot of these ones that have come out of the ICO phase, exchanges, now they've got the lending open, now what? Well, a lot of those have staking opportunities. So you know my strategy there. This strategy is pretty similar. What we're looking to do is we're looking for the value to go up to a degree in which we can still have our core principal amount of coins go and make a big lend, at least 10,000, but preferably more. What I'm actually looking for is I'm looking to do a $25,000 lend on accounts that I have 1,000 or more coins on, and then still be able to pull out some profit. So I want the best of both worlds, meaning that I want to leverage the high value or the high price of the coin to get involved in the lending, and I want to leverage that and get out on the exchange and cash that out to BTC and move that into other opportunities. I want both, okay? And there's some of these will end up giving us that. Some of them won't. That's just the reality of it. So with this already out of the gates at $3, I think $3 value is very justifiable. This also gives a really great value for those who don't want to wait and they want to get in on the interest now. So if you look at this, and the interest has been paying, so if you don't want to wait, then you get in now. And you start getting up on that 1.5, look at that, 1.7, 1.56. This is a great way to do it. There's two different ways you do it. You launch the lending first, or you launch the exchange first. They never do both at once usually. And sometimes if they do both at once, then they actually set their own dollar value on the coin, which is what Tex did. I'll share that with you in just a second. So overall, what am I doing? I'm still waiting. I'm waiting until we get north of $10. Let the exchange open up. Let this go nuts. Boom, I'll get a nice $10,000, $20,000 lend in here, pull out some, exchange it back out into BTC, and we'll just keep moving. As soon as this opens up the rest of what they're going to do, most of these I don't even know if they're going to do staking and all that. Like, you get 7-8 of them going like I have now, and it's really hard to keep track of them actually. So I don't really care what this one's doing with the staking and all that. That's my first phase of attack, is what I just shared with you. Get a big fat lend in, get some money back out. Simple as that. Next, I wanted to bring this up to you, even though it's all done. It basically happened in one day, but this was like a last minute one that I think I put $700 in. Yeah, maybe a little less. Maybe it was like 600 or 500. And they cycled through all 5 rounds, well, 6 rounds considering pre-ICO, in one day. Just like, have at it, here we go. And then it's like it's sold out in brackets. So as pre-ICO sold out, it just moved into ICO round number 1. It didn't make you wait days and days and days. They just did it all at once. I like that actually. And so most of my coins were purchased between 45 and 70 cents. No, they were all 45 to 70 cents, nothing higher than that. But it got up to about $1. And so now this is another one that we get to wait. We get to play the waiting game. And this does have the lending. It's got some different things with the exchanges I remember reading. And then it also has staking too. So there'll be a link underneath the video. If you haven't checked this one out yet, you can get involved in it after it launches. That's another key point to get into, is when the exchange first opens up. If you miss out on the ICO, you can still get in there fairly cheap and get that really high ROI. So it's still absolutely possible. The best time is the ICO, okay, which you guys have missed, clearly. The next one I want to talk about is pecs. They are doing it differently. Very excited about this one. I think I'm not alone in this. I will say that their Telegram is just disgusting. Like porn pictures, childish garbage, and just crap all day long. I really don't get it. If there is admins, guys, get in there, delete like everybody, and try it all over again. Like, delete all the posts, do a new room, set some rules. And what I would suggest actually is just do it a read only, a read and react, because I just don't think Telegram is the best place to cultivate a community. I don't. I think it's actually an awful place. You got to now monitor this thing 24/7, and it's like, yeah, you got people who are just bored, they're mad, they're happy, they're anything, and they're just gonna come and just blah, 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 blah all over you. Especially with how easy it is to join a Telegram group. You can use fake identities, you can do whatever you want. And so, yeah, it's just awful. Like, I'm looking at it now and there's just garbage, just absolute garbage getting posted. That's a horrible choice for them. Back to the lending platform. What happened is they launched the exchange, didn't do very well, and then they closed it down until today, the 27th. Then they opened up lending, but because so many people lent at the same time, they actually had to pause it. So right now we're in a pause phase. I have not gotten to lend my coins yet. And here's why. They decided to do it differently, because the same day they're launching the exchange and the lending, this is genius, by the way, I absolutely love this. They said on a lend, you only are able to do this on one contract, meaning you get one shot at doing this between the 27th and the 31st. As many coins as you want, as big as a loan as you want, one loan, one contract, and your text is worth $30 each. Then on the exchange they launched, and they gave the text coin on the exchange a $25 value, but they limited you to be able to only sell, I think, 10 or 15 coins per day. That's also another genius way to throttle expectations, throttle panic selling, and ensure liquidity of the platform itself. With a lending platform, this is very, very crucial, and I think a necessary part. When you get into like exchanges and wallets, that's a different topic. But for this, and I think it's more accepted too with a lending platform, that this is kind of like common practice, is to put in these types of circuit breakers to kind of stop it from sliding and sliding and sliding and sliding and sliding, which is the risk that you take when you're dealing with a regular altcoin, okay? These altcoins are different because they're based on a lending platform. All right, so they gave the $30 value per text coin for only one contract between December 27th and 31st. If you want in on this, you're gonna have to babysit this site and their Telegram group until they post an update unlocking it again. As you can see, it's closed down. I, in fact, couldn't even move over my text, which is sitting in my wallet. I couldn't move it over into my trading wallet. They actually make you do that. You can do that over on the wallet page. You just kick it over into your trading account versus your holding account. And then when you click on this, it'll all show up here. But you see, I'm showing not only a zero balance, but I'm also, it's saying that is still closed down. So what this means, sit tight and wait for them to come back. So the number one question I'm getting asked is, Jay, what's your play on this? Well, here's the deal. I think I got 11, almost 1,200 coins. What I'm gonna do is, it's at a $30 value I get. So I want at least a $20,000 loan. I want something in this 99 days. So I want at least a $20,000 loan, and I want to be able to pull some out. So I think I'll be able to get away with a $25,000 loan, and I'll be able to pull out some coin as well and cash that back in, especially if the thing is when you set the value at $25 on the exchange, the very first day it's not going to be accepted. And you can tell that. And let me show you proof of this. You can see this. There we go, load up. Because the size of the sell wall. Now this has been steadily increasing all day long, and they have to throttle this. But what this is this is 58 Bitcoin. This is a sell wall. That's what this is called. Of 58 Bitcoin, 38,000 text coins trying to get sold right now. Is that a bad thing? No. It just means a lot of people that got in early want to sell off. That's all that really means. With the throttling that they have, they're going to be waiting for a little while. And of course, they've put this $25.37 value on it. Tex has done that. The very first day, you won't get a lot of people biting on that, accepting that value yet. Give it a couple days and they will. Before the 31st is up, this price will be widely accepted, and you'll see the buying and selling orders flowing, and that's what they're going to wait for. Understand that they will throttle this until they see enough volume come in on both sides that they can like let it go, take a step back, and just let it naturally be a free-flowing order book like you see on all the other lending platforms. It's a delicate, almost art, I think, in the beginning. I don't know that much about this. I'm assuming they know a lot more than me. We've definitely seen some platforms do it really well in the past and some do it really awful. But this is what you've got. So they've got this value put on a text coin. Everything is paused at this point, but there will be enough time for everybody to get in between the 27th and the 31st on your lens. I know a lot of people who they're like,
Jay, I like that plan. I don't care. I'm going to just go 100% all in on lending the coin.
That's cool too. You know, that's going to do really well for you. And that's it. So they're already paying out. It's going to be really low. Again, expect for like the first week. It's not going to be anything impressive because they're balancing so many delicate pieces. I think algorithmically, if they have something in the back end, then they'll be okay. If not, then this has probably got to be an utter nightmare to attempt to balance. But yeah, that's what's going on with this. I will go in big on a lend, guys. Yeah. And so far, I'm very impressed with what they've done. They were able to roll out the exchange, saw the problem, took a step back, fixed it, launched it again. Now they're throttling because they've gotten so much activity and so many people wanting to lend and loan. Love it. And so that's what's going on there. And the last one that I want to talk about is Phicoin. Now, I think the biggest question I've gotten asked on Phicoin is, why is it not seem popular? Like, why did it take so long for that round one to sell out? Pre-ICO sold out really fast. That last round that we just did, it didn't sell out that fast at all. It was actually open almost all the way to the end. That's for a couple different reasons. One, you got to understand that Phicoin, when they launched, it was like a developer wrote all the marketing. A developer wrote the white paper. A developer was doing all the reach out to influencers and other people to look at the platform. It was not written by marketers. And so when it's written in dev speak, people look at it and they're just like, yeah, whatever. Like, this is garbage. This is like the same as everything else. And what do you know? They classify it as nothing special. This platform, I like a lot. I like it for many reasons, but the first one is that there's no lockdown on your money. So you can pull in one day and pull out the very next day. The next thing is that I'm in direct contact with the guy running the marketing, Phil, and John, who's one of the head developers. I like that. Personally, that makes me sleep better at night. And like I mentioned in a previous video, most developers, they can't bullshit because this is like their baby, right? When they develop something, it is their baby. And so it'd be very hard for them to lie about that. Not saying it's impossible, I'm just saying and setting expectations for you. But so I'm in direct contact with him. I like that a lot. I like the fact that they want to roll out this AI bot that they've got in the third quarter of 2018 to trading floors and other, I guess, partnership opportunities, which who knows, maybe there'll be something for us to work with them down the road, the community, I don't know, but I really like that. And just for them to be talking about that and that be where they want to go, I can see how crazy this thing can scale. I can see how much value this can hold. These coins could get up over $100 in value easy and hold it. If we look at other platforms, even though it was the first, but BitConnect, you know, there's a supposed trading bot, blah, blah, blah. This is an actual AI bot that has been running on different markets, providing an ROI and a result, and now they're doing this ICO. So it's a little bit of a different scenario. I would say that there's a lot less of a question mark behind, is there some sort of trading bot? Me, myself, I don't really care. You guys know my position on that with BitConnect, but with this, I think they actually do have something developed that can sniff out not only trends and coin, but also trends and news, and take in that subjective reality and piece that affects the coins in the markets and weighs that in on its decision-making abilities. And this is the AI side of things that gets me really fascinated. And I think that's why I'm so excited about this, because I totally see a huge application and a place for AI in crypto. And I see there being a killing to be made with it. So I think this is probably not the first thing doing it. A lot of these opportunities are not going to be in the public, but I think this is one of the very first public opportunities we're getting to be involved with a bot that is really going to be able to go in and out of the marketplace and make a big return without you having to develop it. So you just get to leverage the opportunity, and I think that's big. So that's what's got me so excited about this coin and this launch. So they've got round 2 coming up. Okay, so when is round 2? Let me just look here. That's right. We got the 13th, we got the 21st. I thought so. I thought it was the 5th. So the next one is January 5th. It'll be at 89 cents. I've gotten the max amount of coins I can get on every single round. I told you my goal was to have 20,000 coins. It will be close. After this next round, I get 5,000. I'll be at like 17 or 18,000, so I'll be just a couple thousand off. Yeah, I'm excited about this one. I think this one I'll do a slightly different strategy than everything else, but everything else is pretty straightforward, guys. Phase 1 is to get maximum leverage with my dollars and maximum ROI that I possibly can. I guess mitigating my risk and keeping some of my money liquid, meaning that I'm not just gonna go all in on the lending platform. I'm sorry, but I'm not. I don't care how good it looks. I don't care how much I like it. I want some liquidity in my money, so I want to be able to pull some of that back out on the exchange. And that core principle, if you do it right, should get you a long way. All right. So you also have a third option, which would be to hold on to the core principle and any inflation that you get, or any, positive ROI that you get on those coins, and hold on to them for like this 3-6 month down the road scenario where the coin is just absolutely ridiculously valued through the roof, and you then get to leverage those coins that maybe you had tucked away or staking that whole time. That's another option that you have too. This is how I'm rolling with these ones so far. We're not going to add any more to the list on this series. We're going to finish up this series, but you can expect in July that we will be doing a much bigger version of this, because this has been fairly successful, I think, so far, with seven opportunities I think we're in. So 7 lending platforms that we're in. I mean, the whole thing cost about $5,500 to $5,700, and you'll get to see what result and ROI we get out of this. But I'm happy with the results so far, and I want to go bigger. I want to test this on a bigger scale. So I think the next one will go 15 or 20, and I'll have people from the community managing it. So anyways, that's something that we can talk about in the next video. I know this is a bit long-winded. Thank you so much for tuning in with me. If you haven't already subscribed to the channel, do so. We put up a very wide range of content, from lending platforms all the way to day trading, how to work within exchanges. All of this will become normal topic points. I want to cover everything within crypto. I don't want to really be that biased guy that only talks about this thing or only talks about that thing. You guys know, if you've been around for a while, I really want to ride in the middle and provide as much information about what I'm doing, because most of this is still, my journey, and provide you guys with ultimate value. So subscribe to the channel, hit the bell notifications so that you don't miss out on any future updates. We just hit over 10,000 subscribers, so thank you so much to our loyal family and the gang that's been with us since the get-go. We've got a Discord chat that's filled with, I think, over 2,200 people now. Join that. It's free. It is a community piece. It's not a signals group. It's not a trading group. It is a community. Literally any topic you've got in your mind, we've got somebody in there who can talk to you about it. And most likely we've got a channel on that. So join that. It's free. It's amazing. You're going to make some friends and be able to get some really key insights so that you can move your plan forward and you can make the most amount out of your crypto portfolio. That's what I want for you, my friends. So I will see you very soon in another trading video. See ya.